Okay, we are going live. Yes, we are. Okay, we're trying something new right here. Let's see if it works. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Okay, give me a second here. There we go. Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Martial Arts History Museum. My name is Michael Matsuda. I'm president and founder of the museum. Right now, we are trying something very interesting. I'm trying a three broadcasts at the same time. So, right here, I have Instagram, right here. Right here, I have YouTube, and right here, I have Facebook. So we're trying three at the same time to see if it works. I don't know. It's a good trial. So anyway, welcome to the museum. Oh, America Savisamas is just who was just here a little while ago. Thank you for coming. America Savisamas was here at the museum, and then Lady Lelaine and David Reed were here at the museum. We are having lunch together, and that was very nice of them. So anyway, greetings everybody. I hope you're all doing well as we do our triple cast today. I didn't do one. I gave you a little information on what's going on and all that, but I have a little more time. First of all, I'm going to let everybody know we are going to be closed this today. We're closing today around 4 o'clock. Around 4 o'clock, we're closing today in respect for Good Friday, and then we're going to be closed this Saturday and Sunday. Yes, Easter Sunday is this Sunday, so we're going to be closed those days. Okay, so Friday today at in about 20, about 40, 47 minutes or something like that. Uh, Whatever the time is, we're closing today, and then we'll be closed Saturday and Sunday. So don't come visit. We're going to be closed in respect to the crucifixion and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. So we're going to take a little time off. We're going to take as we needed, as much needed time off from running the museum every week. We just need a little break because there's so much pressure. But anyway, that's okay. That's okay. We just need a little break from it, and that's what we're gonna do. Take a little bit of a break. So if you are planning to come and visit the museum, don't come this weekend. We will be gone. Yes, we'll be gone. So anyway, VIKUNG V Kung Fu is watching. Thank you so much. So we're waiting for more people to come on Facebook and YouTube. So very nice. So anyway, what's going on? What's happening? What's new at the Martial Arts History Museum? Well, we had our great friend Alan Endo. Alan Endo was here yesterday. And if you don't know who Alan Endo, if you watched the Huell Hauser years ago, if anybody remembers Huell Hauser, what is called California's Gold. You know, he used to say California's Gold. That's how he used to say it. And he had these wonderful shows. And one of the shows that he did was a factory that produced these leaves and flowers and all that, some real, some artificial, and for the studios. That's what he did. And he visited there, and my friend Alan Endo was one of the people working there, so he got to interview him. So Alan has been a great friend of mine since high school. We've been friends since high school, and he came over last night, and he helped me add a little bit more foliage to our museum store. Now, as you know, we have a museum store here, in case you didn't know. And by the way, we do have a museum store that you can buy things online as well. So we're going to be pushing that in the next few months galore. So we hope you guys will do that and help us out in that way. So anyway, as you know, I went to many different places to look at museum stores. The Natural History Museum was just wonderful, and so was the Japanese American Museum, allowing me to ask them a lot of questions. Richard Bash, thank you for watching. Richard's watching there on Facebook Live. So anyway, I went to many different stores, Disneyland, many stores in the past, and to try to get ideas of how to design the store. The slat board and the caps. I went to Dodger Stadium to see how they displayed the caps, and they had really nice display. So I did my best to make it look like that. And then one of the things they had as a common thing was a tree. So they had a tree in there, and it looked pretty nice. So I said, we gotta when we have our museum store, gotta have a tree. That's what we're gonna do. Gotta have a tree, and that's what I did. I made a tree. We happened to have a pillar that was here in the store, and I took that pillar and made like a bark, looks like a tree, and then we got some leaves all around. Rob, thank you for watching all the way from England. And so we put some leaves up, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. We put some lights on there, and Alan came by, Alan Endo, and he helped me do the tree. He helped me put up the stuff on the tree, and he's a professional. That's what he does for a living. So he does that for price. He does that for what do you call that? The game you spin the wheel, whatever it's called, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, he does that Wheel of Fortune and all that stuff. So he came and he put up the stuff for me, and it looks fantastic. But I said, Alan, it has been a while. It's been a while, and I like to add a little more foliage to make it a little more fuller. Because having a tree in a museum is a good thing. It brings life to the museum. I know it's not a real tree. So Lord Foggy, so thank you for watching. It's not a real tree, but it brings that feeling of life, of nature. That's what it brings. And I think that's important, that we have part of nature. After all, people, they learn kung fu by watching the animals, which was nature. So that's so we have the tree in here, and he said, you need more branches. You need to go out a little more fuller. And I said, great, okay, let's get some branches and let's do it. So he went out and he got about maybe I don't know, 20 branches, something like that. And he didn't charge us a thing. He goes, no, 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 I'm paying for it. He did. And he didn't pay for he didn't charge us for the service of putting it up, because he's a professional. And he puts it up. So he put it up, didn't charge us at all. He's, oh, no, 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 this is a complimentary me to help the museum. And that's what we did. And it came out pretty good. I must say, I wish for you guys got the phone on. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Joe Nepo. I don't know if you can see it, but you see he added all that extra footage. You guys in the phone can see it, but he added more footage on there. And we're going to be adding more lights in there. And I think it branches it out more, spreads it out more. And I think it has a nice feel in here. I really do. So I'm ready to say many, many thank you to Alan Endo. So very kind of you. Rob says, you got more ideas than anyone out there. Love it. Always working hard and brainstorming. Thank you. That's very nice. Speaking of that, Rob says, I got a lot of ideas. So yes, I do. As an artist, I believe in creativity. I believe art adds to everything, music and art, different things like that. And I think it's important that when doing this museum, that we give it that wow factor. You know what I mean? People will come through the door and they go, "Ooh, this is kind of cool." So we needed to have that wow factor as soon as you walk in the door, and that's what we did. We made the store have that wow factor feeling, and that's what we did. And I think it turned out pretty nice. And as an artist, I always look toward Walt Disney himself, and the creativity. I like to look at all the videos that are out on YouTube and the specials, and look at the artists. As a former Disney artist myself, I worked for Disney a long time ago as an artist back in the 70s. Yes, a long time ago. And then, but I think it's important to have that extra detail, that extra touch, that little special, the thing that adds to it. When you go to Disneyland, and I want to say thank you to my dear friends, Lady Lelaine and David Reed family, for taking me to Disneyland. That was so nice of you. Oh my God, I needed it so bad. It's stressful enough here, and they took me there, and that was really great. Chris, thank you for watching. So anyway, as we go there, I look at all the detail. I look at what they've done, how they added this, how they make their store. I ask them questions, what's your best seller, and all these different things. And I get ideas from different places. I'm very thankful as a museum representative of the Martial Arts History Museum. I am afforded the courtesy of the other museums. So as most museums, as a courtesy, we allow other employees, if they have their card and ID, to come and allow us to go in free to the other museums. So as part of someone at a museum. So that's what I do. I show my card and they allow me in the museum. And likewise, when they show their card here, I allow them into the museum as well without any charge. And that's something that all the museum people who work for the museums, that we do. We share that and everybody enjoy it. Sorry, got a little Coke Zero here. So we're able to share that because we know the costs and different things, and you're all working to the same cause. And so anyway, Chris McKee, thank you for watching. Uptown, thank you for watching. Rob says, a lot of good people to help you. Amazing community. Oh, thank you. Frank, thank you for watching. So, we exchange stuff, exchange ideas. I go to different museums. I talk to them. What did you guys use for this? What did you do for that? And I think it's important that we have an open rapport to the other museums because we're all in it for the same thing of hoping people will be enlightened by the museum. They'll come and enjoy it, and all the museums be successful. So we do that same thing. We give courtesy entrance to the different. If you are working for the museum, you show your ID and they let you in, and vice versa, we let them in here too. So I'm always looking for those ideas and different things. Matter of fact, I'm working to do a museum jersey jacket, a specialized jersey jacket. Now, if you know the varsity jackets, now these aren't cheap. These are like $300 or something like that. You guys know that. You guys know that who have varsity jackets. Herman, thank you for watching. He says, I'm watching from South Africa. Thank you, Herman. So I wanted to do that. When I used to go to the Disney store near here, they had one on the lot, and they had really nice ones. And they were like, $300 or $400. They were $500, I think. And they had the patches and the stuff like that on there. And I said, I really want to do that for the future here. I know it's a high priced end item. I really do. But I think it's good to have something like that. And even getting it wholesale was really expensive. I can tell you that. But anyway, I said, I think it'd be nice to have something like that. Some people want to make a special donation or give I'm going to give you, $300 or whatever the cost is going to be for that and have the jacket. I think that'd be kind of nice. So anyway, that is in the works right now. It has already been designed. I should have printed it off right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna print it off right here. Give me just a moment. Here it is. Okay. I'm gonna print this off, and I'm gonna show everybody what it looks like. Literally, I was working on it just yesterday, and I'm pulling it up right now, and then we're gonna print it off. And let's go right here. Okay, we're gonna print it right here. Excellent. Okay, come on, open up. Now that I want it to open up, it's taking forever. Come on, open up. Okay, while that opens up, I'll go ahead and continue. Okay, so there it is. There it is. Okay, let me go ahead and print this out. Okay, hit print. Okay, here we go. Print. Come on, it's got to have a print. There it is. Okay, hold on. Print. Okay, let's send it over. Send it to the color printer. And then we're going to do scale to fit. There it is. Okay. Okay, printing. Okay, there it goes, printing now. Okay, it says okay. Hopefully that prints. Okay, there we go. I'm printing it off right now so I can show it up to you. So anyway, we're working on that for that to come out. I think that's going to be a very special thing. That's going to be a special thing. Again, so Instagram 83 Sensibility joined. Thank you very much. Oh, started following us. Thank you very much. So anyway, I thought it'd be a nice thing, and here it is. Is that it? Hold on, it's printing right now. There it is. Okay, yay. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's supposed to print in color. Why did it print in color? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna print it in color right now. Why didn't it print in color? I selected color. There it says 8 color. Color. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Okay, sorry about that. And copy. Color printer. Print settings. Printer. Oh, there. Oh, my mistake. I hit the wrong button. Okay, here we go. There we go. Print. Okay. I want you to see it in color so that way you enjoy it. Okay, there it goes. Okay, here we go. Printing. Okay, excellent. There we go. Okay, it printed black and white, but it's printing in color right now. So I thought it'd be nice to have something like that. So that was what we did. Oh, Rob says martial arts vest to be good too for the gym or walking around. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this is it. This is the new Martial Arts History Museum Letterman jacket that we're having coming. I'm going to bring it up close so you guys can see it. There we go. So what it is black with like a yellowish gold, okay, over here. And then each of our logos that we have for the museum, these are the different patches that we have. And this one is Sifu. This is the museum channel, and this is our logo, the dragon, and this is a Hall of Fame, I think, and this is the Museum Square logo, and this is Sifu logo, and that's Museum Productions logo. And then here we'll have M for the museum, okay? And then we have the museum logo, and then the back. Let me open up the back for you here so you guys can see that. Okay, right here. Here it is. Print that out. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's not cooperating. Okay, well, the back has the museum dragon, just a yellow dragon on the back, and says Martial Arts History Museum. But this is it. This is going to be the new design for the new museum Letterman jacket, and these are the more high end jackets. You know, these are, you know, I don't know the price of it because we haven't priced it all out with all the patches and everything, and figure out the embroidery and all that. But they're not cheapy ones, but they're nice ones. They're very nice ones. You like that? I think it came out pretty good. Here, let me see if I can print the back here. Let me see. Okay, here it goes. Let's see if we can print the back of it. Okay, here it is. Okay, no, it's not let. I can't get into it. Okay, wait a minute. Open recent. There it is, jacket back. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna hit print and then print that out. There we go. Okay, we're doing okay. Okay. Color. Okay. Let's print it out. Okay. Okay, let's pray I did the numbers right so it's in color. So if not, I show it to you black and white. So anyway, oh, look at somebody's calling. That's okay. I'll call him later. I'll call him later. So anyway, oh no, it's in black and white. Okay, there. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong one. That's okay. But let me show you to you. This is see, it didn't even print out right. This is just the back of it. You can't see the whole thing, but it's going to go on the back. This is the dragon, and then this is the name to go on the back. And I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this part. Okay, let's do this one time. I hit the wrong button. You know, it's a new printer. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try one more time. One more time. Okay, that's why I put the wrong printer. I'm gonna do vertical, and then I'm gonna hit print, and then let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, print in color. Let me make sure I got that one right. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's printing. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so you got the front. Okay, this is the front, and then let's print the back right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, I know. She's calling. I'll call her later. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the back. Okay, so that's the back of the jacket. Okay, and then this is the front of the jacket. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So anyway, that's the new jacket. We're going to be working on that to get that out so people can, you know, it's a higher end item. Gina, thank you for watching. It's a higher end item, and you know, that way, you know, it'll be kind of cool to have here at the museum. So I'm excited about that. Let's say, oh, look at pause for connection, poor connection. Hey Gina, how you doing? Very good. See, sorry, did I come back on Instagram? Did it come back? Okay, it should come back. Sorry about that. It says Rock Breaker Boy. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be doing those. I don't have a timeline on it. I'm working on that. I sent it out for the patches already. A good friend of mine is going to help me with the patches, and that's going to be pretty good. So anyway, I appreciate that very much. Sensibility. Thank you, Watt. The back looks pretty good. Doesn't it look nice? I thought it looked pretty good. You know, that's a nice looking back of the jacket. It really looks pretty cool. So anyway, that's the one we're going to be doing. A few high-end items. It's going to be on a limited basis. And then once we do the one prototype, we're going to pre-sell it. That way we can get some funds because, again, these things are not cheap. So get some funds, and that way we can make them, you know, available for everybody. So we're going to be doing that later on. So it's something coming up down the pipe, and we're going to be pretty good. It's going to be outrageous when everybody gets it. You know, because I've seen these jackets at Disneyland, and again, they look fantastic. But you're looking at a real high price tag for them, but they still look great, and people will get them. So anyway. Okay, with that said, we have a couple of great things coming up. We have Book Fest 4 coming up, and that's going to be, I believe, the 26th. So not this weekend, but the next weekend, the 26th. And then we have a book signing with Frank Marquez. And then we're going to have a police officer appreciation in which we are honoring Tony Lee. We're going to be having that. And then Richard Norton. Well, we're going to talk about Richard later on. We're going to talk about that later on. But and then that is scheduled. Let's see. We have all the way through May the 10th. Right now, we have a bunch of stuff scheduled. Letting everybody know that we have finally got approved for the sign. Okay, as you know, we've been working on the sign all this time. And we finally got the approval. We finally got everything squared away. So on Monday, they start putting the sign up. So they're going to put the electrical up there, and then they're going to start, gearing, putting the things together. And then in the next, probably this next week and the following week, they're going to be putting up the sign. So we're finally, after a year of petition and going with the museum, with the city of Glendale, after a year, they finally give us an okay for the sign. So we're going to be putting up the sign. I think it'll be done in 2 weeks. We will see. With that said, okay, sorry about that. With that said, we're going to do our grand opening with the sign. Okay. Someone says, has the sign got the dragon heads? No, it doesn't. Rob wanted to know if the sign had the dragon heads. No, unfortunately, the city has only given us a limited space, very limited, and I mean very limited space. Not enough to have dragons, not really enough to have our logo. So what it has is a vertical sign, and you probably see it on the Facebook page. A vertical sign says museum all the way down, and then it says martial arts history on the bottom. That's all they'll give us to put up. That's all the room they'll give us. Because, there's other signs around there, and they're very, well, that's what they give us. And I'm very thankful for at least them giving us that sign, not giving it to us. It's over 20. I'll talk about the fundraiser in 2 seconds, but getting the permission to put it up has been quite a long journey, and finally, it's up. It's finally going to be up, and with that, it cost for the variance, which I talk about in the other videos, and then the whole permit stage. Well, we are at 20,000 right now for the sign. We're going to be we're asking for a fundraiser right now to help us raise for the sign. It's actually going to be hitting about the 23,000 mark. That's what it's getting up to. So anyway, we're going to just do our best to raise 20,000, at least whatever we can for the sign. My wife's calling a lot, but I can't call her back. And what can I say? She knows I do my broadcast. So, anyway, sorry about that. The wife's calling. I can see it right now. The wife's calling. She's going to kill me. And she goes, you're on the broadcast. I'm on the phone calling you on the phone. You should stop your broadcast and pick up the phone. So, anyway, so once we get the sign up, we're going to have the official grand opening of the museum, the official one. We had an opening of the museum, a soft opening, and then we're going to have the official grand opening of the museum. Now that we have the sign up, we're here, and we're just making arrangements of where we're going to have the grand opening. We're going to do the lion dancing. We're going to have the mayor here. We're going to have the Japanese council here. It's going to be really packed, and the lions are going to dance and all that, and then lead everybody into the museum, where we're going to open the doors and have a bunch of other stuff ready and prepared for people to enjoy. So anyway, that's what we're planning. When is it going to be? I'm thinking I'm thinking maybe June. I'm thinking maybe June. I'm waiting for them to get the sign up. That's everything depends on that. Maybe the end of May. I don't know. We're waiting to see. And once they get it up, once it turned, oh, look at the wife's thing leaving now. Okay. So anyway, once they get that all up and everything go, that's when we're going to have the grand opening. So we're kind of waiting for that. And I think that'd be really nice. I hope everybody can come. We're expecting to get at least one of the rooms. We have the 3 rooms that are to be opened later on. We have 3 rooms that we're working on those rooms, and we're trying to open those up. We have one of them slightly open, and we're going to try to get the other 2 rooms open up by then. And at least you'll have something in those rooms. So we'll have somebody can see the Armenian section, the women warrior section, and the Native American section, all out there for people to enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that pretty good. That's gonna be exciting, very exciting when that happens. But we'll let everybody know. We hope you can all make it for the big grand opening of the Martial Arts History Museum. Okay, what else is happening at the museum? I think that's about it. You know, we're always trying to add new stuff and make new stuff available. We're in talks with a lot of people to have more events here at the museum, and I think that's going to be pretty good. We're working on a poker night. Yes, poker night that's going to happen at the museum. So that's going to be pretty exciting. We're also auctioning off a special painting. Let me bring it. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me grab it real quick. And I'm going to auction this off. Welcome to the museum. You're going to have a fun time. And who knows? Maybe you'll learn something. Yes, there are lovely souvenirs. Instead of talking at them, why don't you try one? Okay, thank you for waiting. I appreciate it, everybody. Okay, this is a special artwork. This was designed by Eric de la Vega. Okay, Eric de la Vega. Eric de la Vega is a very well-known individual. He is a fine artist and photographer, and this is who he is right here. And he makes this kind of gothic-like kind of work. Okay, the wife's still calling. Hold on. Let me see if I can answer. Okay, let's see. Message. Okay, I hit her. Can't talk now. Okay. So anyway, with that, Eric. Okay, it says pause. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. So with that, he made a special artwork, and he gave it to us, a courtesy of Emily Nakasone, and he gave it to us, and he said he made this special hand-painted artwork, and he's going to. Wait. Oh, she wants me to text her. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. The wife is giving me a call back. Say, hold on. I'm gonna tell her. Okay, sorry about that. When the wife calls, you got to pay attention. Sorry about that. Okay, I just texted her. Okay, sorry. So anyway, he made a special painting. He did a hand drawing. It's about 12 by 12 or 14 by 14, and it is over the years, you know, paintings get more valuable. And he made this special one, a hand painted one, and he donated it to the museum to raise money. Okay, so let me show you what it is. It is a more of a goth kind of thing, you know, skull head, because that's what he specializes in. And then he made it for the museum, you know, for our Dragon Fest. He made a special one for that day. And he says, I'm going to make a yin and yang one. And that's what he did. He hand painted it. And again, very accomplished artist. And here it is, so you guys can see it. So, isn't that neat? It's all hand painted. Okay. This is all hand painted. Very intricate, very detailed. He did it on this kind of canvas. It's all painted on here. And then he donated that to the museum. And I said, how much do you think that is worth? And he says, it's worth $1,500. That's how much that he sells it. So we're going to be auctioning that later on. and that way we can raise money for the sign as well. So anyway, that's something kind of cool, and I want to say thank you to Eric de la Vega. I appreciate it very much, and it's just amazing. Daniel Heck, thank you for watching. Uptown Stay Boogie says yes. The sensibility back looks great. Oh, thank you. So anyway, we're going to be doing those things at the museum. One thing before I leave, we filed for a few grants, and hopefully we'll get them. It's always hard to get a grant. People think getting a grant so easy. It is not. Daryl, thank you for watching. It is not. Giuseppe, thank you for watching. Hey, Giuseppe, how are you? So it is not. So anyway, Salam, thank you for watching. Daryl, thank you for watching. I'm seeing the names go up on here. Richard says, do you have an update on cartoonist Robert Ito's well-being? I'm sorry, I don't know Robert Ito. I know Willie Ito, but I don't know Robert Ito. As far as I know, Willie's doing really good. He was just in Hawaii, and he came back, and he's on tour out here. So he's doing pretty good. So I guess you're probably referring to Willie, correct? Yeah, yeah. Gina says, very kind donation. Yeah, it is a special donation. This is kind of a one-of-a-kind thing that he drew. And I think that's really nice. If you're especially into this, you're going to like it. It's really nice. So anyway, one of the things someone asked Michael, Michael's always asking for money, this is a museum, and we depend on donations. We depend on people coming to the museum, and we depend on grants. That are our three major things here at the museum. And that's how we survive. That's how we survive. I still haven't got paid. It would be nice to be paid. It would really be nice to it. But I'm letting people know when people say, oh, Michael, you're always asking for money. Michael's asking for money. And again, he's asking for money. We got to keep the museum going. The amount of people coming into the museum does not pay for itself. It doesn't do that. If you've been to other museums besides the big Natural History Museum and all that, most people don't get enough traffic to pay for the bigger place. Like this one's a bigger place. It's like when someone says, "Oh, I'm going to start a museum," and I said, "Don't do it. Don't do it, because the traffic that comes in is not enough to pay for the place. I'm telling you that. You have to do events like we do. We do events 3 times a month to help pay for the place. I'm telling you that, and we have a store which helps us pay for the place to be here. So we make enough money to keep the doors open, but that's about it. So we are dependent on people giving of their time, giving of their effort, giving of their finances to help us out. Robin, thank you for watching. So, that's what we do. So that's why yesterday when my friend Alan came over and he donated all those plants, you're talking about maybe $200 or $300 of plants, and then plus his time, which probably about, I don't know, he probably charged $500 to design it for us, and he donated it all free. So that's what we're doing. When people give of themselves and donate to them, and I want to say thank you to people who donated the vacuum anonymously. I'm not going to say who you are, but I'm going to say thank you. You know who you are. I want to say thank you so much for doing that vacuum. It's fantastic. Anyway, but people donate because people think this is a great cause. And I think it's important that, he said, Michael, quit bugging us for donations. It is a great cause what we're doing. We're keeping history alive. We're doing our best to, hopefully this will do so well. It'll be on its own, and there will be a new president when I'm gone, and another president when that person's gone, and this will carry on for several hundred years. I saw a couple of guys that were fighting in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and they're posting stuff on Facebook. Oh, this is me back in the 70s fighting, and this is me. And ever so often they point it out. They post it again and post it again and post it again, same old pictures over and over. And I'm very glad they're posting it. I think it's good that people learn about them. I think it's important that people made a difference, especially during the Blood and Guts era, and they made an impact. And I love that they posted it. But I say, guys, you can post all you want, but when you're gone, nobody's going to post. So let's come on board. A lot of these guys that post stuff have never given to the museum. So I said, let's come aboard, guys, and give to the museum. When you're gone, nobody's going to post any of that. So let's have it posted here. let's have it on the walls here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We can't have everything on the walls, but let's keep that history alive that each of you went through, each of us went through. So that's why we ask for funds to keep the museum going. We don't make a lot. I don't make anything. So let's do that. Let's keep the museum going. We do what we can. We buy whatever we can, and we donate what we can to make this museum something that everybody be proud of. And I'm very proud to have this museum. I am so thrilled at this museum. I want to say thank you to Robin so much for helping me do this museum, design it, put it up and everything. And then later Bill Weber came along. And of course, my wife, Karen, that's always there helping me all the time. And everybody else, Jacqueline and everybody else, everybody that continues to help the museum, but especially those people that were there in the beginning to put up the walls. Lady Lelaine was here, and David Reed and Raphael came by a couple of days and helped us paint and help us stuff. All those people that came in the beginning and all those people that helped us unload and carry it from the old place, tear down the old place, put it in the truck, and bring it here, make 2 big deliveries. Many, many thank yous to everybody who did that. And that's what it's all about. Everybody giving back in whatever way they can to make this museum continue for many, many generations, and that people will be proud to say, hey, we have a museum for the martial arts. Come and check it out. You're going to love it, and that's what I want. I want people to come here and enjoy it and love it and have a lot of fun. And that's what the whole thing is about. The people can meet other people. And I know, because of COVID, a lot of people who used to come to the museum don't come anymore. And because when we have moved, a lot of people say, oh, that's too far. We're not that far. We're only 13 minutes from the old place. And a lot of people hardly come from the old group. I encourage you to come back from the old group. Come on back. Come and see the museum. Check it out. See what we've done. See what we've done with all your donations and help and everything over the years. It has paid off. We have a great place here, and I know you're going to love it. If you haven't seen it, you got to come see it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place. So I know you're going to love this. Okay, with that, let me just end with this last bit of piece. We at the museum think it's important to be part of this community, the Glendale community or the Los Angeles community as a whole. That is why we do, in addition to the museum, in addition to the tours that we do, in addition to the wonderful things that we have at the museum, we also reach out through humanitarian efforts, which we do a lot. We really do. That's one of our big things at the museum. I want the museum to be part of the community. So we do it by, we have a lot of groups that come in who are mentally challenged, many, many groups. We have many groups who are both adults and children. We have them about every week. And we have those groups coming in with Alzheimer's and dementia. We have those groups. We do not charge them for those groups. We do not charge them. Sometimes we do special tours with them. We work it out with the different group, the facilities that work with them. They need to take these people out on outings because they can't keep them cooped up there. So they take them out. They take them to different places, whatever they can afford. And we make it affordable. We make it affordable, which is no cost at all. And we do that because it helps people with dementia of reigniting something that they got familiar with. Because so many people have taken martial arts, or we do a lot of stuff of, back at James Cagney or things like that. And it puts a little something there, and it inspires them. It inspires them. And I think that's important that we do that. Same thing with those who are mentally challenged. They come in here, mostly adults. We get kids too. We get a lot of kids who are mentally challenged, and we work with the people that work with them and caretakers with them. And we go around the place, whatever is comfortable with them, that's what we do. If we do a tour with them, or we just let them in free, or whatever, we do what we can to work with them. And I think that's important, that we reach out as being a humanitarian for the museum, that we reach out for these communities and reach out for these different groups with people with dementia and Alzheimer's or mentally challenged. And that way they can come here, not worry about anything, be relaxed here, enjoy everything. And, it's a nice outing for them. And I think it's very important that we do that. So that's one of our very big things that we do here. We do a lot of humanitarian stuff. We had been doing a lot of collecting uniforms and giving those out to the needy in the past. We have done that in the past. We have done blood drives here. We've done CPR stuff here. So my goal is, to do a lot of more of those things and to be a bigger part of this community, of the Los Angeles County community, and reach out. And that's why I'm going to make this second announcement as I close this. That's why I think it's important. We're going to have a little bit coming up at this Dragon Fest. As you know, we have seminars at the Dragon Fest, and one of them is going to be on health and fitness well-being. And one of the seminars is going to be well-being. And that's why I'm very excited with that. And one wonderful person met with me on that. Rock Breaker Boy and Espinosa, thank you for watching. Michael, Stephen Daughtry, thank you for watching. Hey, very good. Salam, thank you. Kimmy, Dr. Kimmy, hey, thank you so much, Dr. Kimmy. So here's my thing. We are announcing planning for next year. Okay, as you know, we have Dragon Fest every year. It's coming up, and you guys got to get your tickets. It's a great event. It helps the museum a lot. With that said, we are announcing we're going to be launching the museum's wellness convention. Okay, the Wellness Expo. I don't have the name for it yet, but we're going to do 2 expos a year now. We're going to do Dragon Fest, and then we're going to do the Wellness Expo. The Wellness Expo is going to focus on health, fitness, different things that help humanity. Different ways of qigong. We're going to have different foods. People talking about different foods to eat, different kind of exercises that you can do for your body. Back, how to do, things talking about back pain, and people in the medical field will be there. It's something that I think it's important, especially when you get as old as fart as I am. You got to focus and keep your body moving, as Leo Fong said. You got to keep your body moving. So we're going to look on fitness things for both the young and the old. And so we're going to have fitness things. We're going to have machines there that, different booths with different types of machines, or different things you can do, or canes, or different things that we on wellness, the whole body wellness, and keeping the body well, and the good things to eat, and be aware of things like little lectures on diabetes, or muscles, or different things like that. So that's what we're going to be having later on. So it's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be pretty nice. We're going to have qigong classes and different things like that. So Stephen says, is Lady leading the qigong at Dragon Fest? Well, I'm going to talk to her about that. Matter of fact, thank you very much for mentioning that, Stephen. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be launching that. I'm gearing for next year. I don't know. We're going to see. We started talking to groups already, and starting to plan where it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be in the same place, because the same place is very expensive. So I don't know. We're gonna plan on that. But I'm just letting everybody know we're going to be launching the Wellness Expo. And again, that's not the official name, but we're going to be launching the Wellness Expo later on. Okay, I'll let everybody know we're going to have 2 conventions a year. Okay. So anyway, that's it, everybody. That's it. I want to say thank you so much. Have a wonderful Good Friday today. Have a blessed Easter this Sunday as we celebrate the rising of our Lord Jesus Christ. So thank you, everybody. You take care. And it's going to take me a while to shut down Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Everybody, you take care. And I will call Robin in just a minute. Okay, take care, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here's YouTube. Okay, and that one. Okay, here's